Hey, thanks for joining us for a chat. I'm sitting here with Dr. Simone. We're talking about treating eczema. 1 in 3 children in Australia have eczema.
Super common.
And 15% of children in New Zealand have eczema, so it's prevalent in a lot of our kids.
It's one of the things that I see most frequently in my practice.
What's going on? What's happening?
So the things that can contribute to developing eczema,
Right.
if there's a history in your family of not just eczema, but also of things like asthma or allergies, hay fever, they all share the same underlying genetics. And so if you have asthma, your child may develop eczema as a result of...
It's genetic?
There's a huge genetic component to it.
So if you definitely have eczema, does that mean your child would definitely have, asthma or eczema or something like that?
There could be a susceptibility to that, and
Right.
so you need to then be aware of all the things that you can do to reduce the risk of your child developing eczema.
What can we do to reduce that?
So this is a topic very dear to my heart.
Yeah.
I was very concerned about my daughter getting eczema, and so when she was a baby, this is going to sound odd, my daughter only got bathed twice a week.
Okay.
We don't need to strip any more of the natural oils off of their skin than is absolutely necessary.
Right.
Really be diligent about avoiding soap-based products, so using like a bath oil or even like a coconut or an olive oil in the bath, and don't have the water too hot. You almost want it as cool as they can tolerate rather than as hot as they can tolerate.
Well, they're not really doing marathons anyway.
No, they're not getting dirty enough to need a good scrubbing, that's for sure.
Okay.
Being really diligent about that, and also being really good about moisturising baby's skin is really important. So if you're not having a bath every day, then you can have a good rub with some moisturiser every day, and that can be a nice soothing activity to do together as well.
What about our diets? Is there anything that we can do as mums carrying babies if we know they might be susceptible to eczema that we can?
So this is where it starts to get really cool and interesting. There's some really clever research coming out talking about probiotic supplementation during pregnancy as being beneficial for hopefully preventing as high an incidence of eczema, And there are specific types of probiotics. So if you can remember Lactobacillus rhamnosus, I know that's a really long one, but that one is a really beneficial probiotic supplement for children and indeed adults who are suffering with eczema.
Right. Is there creams that we can get? Is there different stages of eczema? I know some are more severe than others.
So there's all of your over-the-counter products you can get in simple, plain, fragrance-free moisturisers. There are some medicated things, and then if the eczema is still not responding to that, then you may need to go down the path of a pharmaceutical option.
Thanks so much, Dr. Simone, for those tips. I'm sure that's helped you. If your baby is suffering from eczema or yourself, go to your GP and get that professional help.